Let me refresh my YouTube. Probably take a few minutes for people to jump in here. I've seen two waiting, but that could be us.
Here, I need to switch over to live comments. There we go.
Haven't seen any comments in the chat yet, but hey to anybody that is out there watching, thanks for joining us. It's just another hangout so that we can craft and talk and chat and update everybody on what everyone's doing and how things are in your area. We got Carla today as our guest. This is her first time on here with Craft with me. And she said she's just deconstructing some jewelry and maybe playing around with some stuff. So everybody can say hey. Heather stepped away for a second, but she'll be right back.
Cindy's just turning in circles.
I need to adjust my light again. It's kind of like doing something to my forehead.
Okay, now there we go. On what number I was ended on? 28. So I'm getting ready for the auction tonight. Hey, there's Janet Lemon. Hi, Janet. Hey, Dwayne. What you know, bud?
Don't know Janet, but nice to see you, Janet.
Do you know Janet, Carla?
I don't know.
Carla's like, we're trying to decide if we know you, but we think you're fine.
At some point,
You're an ex murderer, come to murder us. So.
I'm just on my phone trying to figure out. I can't see any of the
Oh, you
comments.
can't see the chat.
Dwayne said, "Run, Carla, run."
Oh, Dwayne needs to mind his business.
Yeah, I can't see any of the comments, so.
Okay, we'll read them to you.
And I've just kind of got it set up where I can stand up, work at my bench, and I can sit down when I need to. And I don't have my phone hovering over my desk. I still got to get a better situation for that, but I'll show y'all what I'm doing. Like I'll hold it up to the, even though it looks dark. Like I said, I have an issue with this lighting in here. Try my big light. Even though I don't like it. Oh, it seems to be stuck. There we go.
I'm numbering things for the auction tonight, so anyway. Don't know why I have all of this in one bag.
Oh well. The light might wash me out at some point, but it's okay.
I don't know what I want to do.
I didn't know what I wanted to do either. That's what I was saying. I was like so uninspired the last few days to do anything.
You know what my problem is that I have so much stuff that I like, and then like I'm always afraid if I use it, like I won't like whatever I use it on that much.
Right.
And then I'll have wasted it.
Well, you can always take it apart, Carla. Hey, Cheryl. Janet says she watches us all the time, but that she never comments. Well, thanks
for commenting.
Yeah, you need to join in on the fun with us crazy people. So, that's cute. Hi, Miss Cheryl. I have a nice size craft bag for tonight, Cheryl. Every time I do things and I put it in the craft bag, I think of Cheryl because one time she had me special make her up a bag of flat stuff. And so I'll put that in and it'll be flat and I'll think, Cheryl would like that. Oh. Do you do the same kind of crafting that like Granny Josie does where she puts broken jewelry on things? April is making some earrings. Carla has not decided what she wants to make yet. And I'm getting ready for the auction tonight. So
I'm trying to make some head pins right now.
I did find one hair thing that I want to take this one off. I don't like the thing that's on it. My hair's too thick, though. These never work for me, the hair sticks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine's so thick, it don't take nothing to get tangled up in it. So I can just knot them up with those.
Hmm.
No, is that big enough? No. Needs to be bigger.
I need more jump rings too.
Cheryl says she likes to make Christmas trees on canvas. That's cool. With broken jewelry.
You made me some cameo videos, Mike. Yay! I'll go
Uh-oh.
check out your channel and look at them.
Yeah, I need to go see too. And thanks for subbing to me, Mike.
Cool. That's kind of the same thing that Granny Joe does. Is she uses jewelry on things. So 39. I'm watching. I had numbers left over from last week. When it gets to the end of the auction, sometimes I get tired and start just throwing things in bags. Oh dear, I have a whole bag of stuff here. What is this? And yes, we all know Dwayne thinks jewelry's of the devil, so
It's some water.
we'll beat him to that comment. So there's Heather back. Heather, are you making anything?
2 weeks ago, I started working on a fairy house, and I didn't finish it, so that's what I'm going to be working on.
Cool.
Let's see. I wanted to fix something, but I can't seem to find my necklace. I don't know where I put it.
I made those. I made these the other night, but I mean, basically, it was just I took and put them on an earring wire. They were part of an earring that was broken, and so I found one whole earring, and then I never found the other one, but I found the doves, and they're mother of pearl doves. Little earrings.
And
Do you guys want to see some of the things I have made?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Let me see. I'll go grab those. That'll be easier. Something to start with, right?
I'm looking through some craft buttons, and you see that? It's a butterfly. Isn't that cute?
That is cute, yeah.
And in the same, because they're in a little jar. That was my dumb dogs. There's also dragonflies.
I should try to sell things, but I'm terrible. That's cute.
Yeah.
The necklace that you made with the arm, but when it got here, the fingers were broken.
Oh,
I still have it though.
that makes me so sad.
Or anything because I loved it. I thought it was really pretty.
I got this guy. Let's see.
It makes you bigger.
So I had this, I think was an earring. It was a little, and he was missing a little dangle.
Oh,
So I put him on a necklace.
that is cute.
Does Jimmy wear it?
Oh, that's way cute.
So I thought that one was cute. That one turned out nice. And then I made this guy.
I like that chain. Oh, I've had some of those kind of earrings. They've got that textured back on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I just thought they were cute.
Those are pretty. I
Oh
like
wait. Well, I'm looking for a bag. I have laid a bag somewhere. I just made a necklace just like that, kitty cat.
Mhm.
And I set it aside for Vita because she likes kitty cats. Anyway,
And
it
then
looks just like it. It's cute. Only mine was a
these-
black enamel one.
this guy, I like this one a lot. This is
Ooh.
more like,
Yeah, an AB tassel. That's pretty.
yeah, this was a single earring.
That's pretty.
That's way cool.
And like, I think this was a part of a necklace or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I put that one together.
That's
I
what
like
I started out with. I started just piecing things together, and then from there, learning how to, work with, metal a little bit and wire a little bit and things like that, and make things.
I can, but the problem is some of the materials you can get are so cheap.
Yeah.
So like if you get, that's why I like repurposing things a lot, because even cheap jewelry is better quality than the stuff you can get at Michael's a lot of times, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So I did this guy too. I like this one. It's got the long with the book chain, and
Mm-hmm.
it's asymmetrical. So this one was a bracelet.
Oh, nice.
And
I never thought about doing the bracelet like as a part of the chain.
yeah, I thought it was different. It's like got a texture to it.
Yeah, it's neat.
So I put this one together too.
Okay, Mike says he's filling his channel with jewelry. Dwayne is causing me to sell everything. How is that working? I'm wondering how that's working.
Cheryl said she likes the kitties. They're cute.
I do like the kitties. She does.
So
like
these are the ones that I've made so far.
Cool.
They are very neat. They're pretty and unique.
You need to really start offering them for sale, because I've always been doing this playing, and I've started like posting pictures on Facebook and saying, oh, by the way, this is for sale. And nearly everything I've posted lately has sold. I sold the necklace I posted yesterday within like 15 minutes of posting it. So
No.
I get nervous selling the stuff that I've made because I get nervous that something will happen with it. Or like it'll
Yes.
break or somebody doesn't like it.
No, I totally hear you there on just the if someone's gonna appreciate your craft.
It just gets personal.
Mhm.
Yeah. My mother, she used to do watercolor, ink, pastel was her memes. She would rarely ever sell her artwork. When she dies, we're gonna have to go through her house and probably find thousands of paintings
Mhm.
stashed all around.
oh no.
I should well, since I don't have a job right now, I should probably.
This is quarantine fun. Let's do it.
Well, like I said, I've been furloughed, so I legit don't have a job right now.
Yeah, my brother got cut down, got his hours really cut down. My son, he's laid off until things are back to normal too. So they're both putting in for unemployment right now.
Well, I will
Which
tell
I've
you
heard is
this. If you
really difficult.
don't want to freak yourselves out, do not go look at the Institute of Health projections, okay?
Oh, I know.
Too late.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
No, I've been keeping up on stuff.
That's all I can do in the evenings. Like I keep myself busy during the day, but in the evenings when I'm like sitting down, that's the first thing I start Googling is like, how many cases are in my county? How many cases are in my state? How many cases are in the United States? Like I want to know.
Yeah.
So far, we
There's
still don't have any cases in our county, but anyhow. You know,
you're
I
so
was
lucky.
watching somebody the other day, yesterday, and they were talking about their channel is monetized. And so I guess Facebook sent out a thing that says that if you mention the word, the C word in your channel, that they will unmonetize that video. So
Wow.
he gave it a new name. So anyway,
Yeah, they probably don't want people profiting off of.
well, they said that the advertisers was not wanting their products connected to it and stuff like that.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Well, I'm not monetized anyway, so I don't care. So,
You gotta be close, aren't you?
now I've been stuck at 600 for a while. Like I'll go a little over 600, then it'll drop back down to 600. Nobody wants to stay subscribed to me.
I'm subscribed.
It's because I'm very inconsistent, but I got life in the background. I can't always be on here. And then I've got the other channel, which soon that'll be I'll have some content coming up on over there. Gotta get my kids back over here. My youngest is real raring and eager to start working on the bus again. Me, I'm like, I can get so much done, but then I like the money's gonna be the rest of it that's holding me up because I need the funds to buy the rest of the stuff I need to build it out.
Yeah. I do have to fix this guy. I think he's missing a rhinestone there.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already.
I can't tell if this one looks like it's missing a rhinestone here or not. I don't think so.
Let's see.
Get out your magnifying glass.
Right here. Because, like, this one's, like, more divoted, but I don't know.
Yeah. I've never seen them like scattered around like that. That's different too. But I'm guessing you can't really tell, even if it is.
I know. I don't think it is, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
This is so pretty. I love this one. This will just take one small.
Who's that made by?
Goldette.
Goldette.
They have some really nice jewelry.
Yeah, I've come across a few pieces.
I need more jump rings.
I'll send you some. I don't even know if I have anymore.
I'm always looking for jump rings.
Mine aren't any kind of fancy metal. I was doing keychains for a while, a really long time ago.
I'll be back in a second, guys. I gotta go heat this up.
We usually gotta heat it up. So my problem too is I'm so stressed out, and I don't eat when I'm stressed out.
I'm a stress non-eater as well.
So like I haven't hardly ate yesterday or today. And I can't like force myself to either.
Yes.
Like I don't think any of you guys are in an area that's as bad as mine is.
My area's not real bad.
Mine is not either. In fact, we don't even have any cases in my county.
We have like 300 and just my.
Wow.
Actually, it was like four something. 6 people, 7 people have died. Like it's scary.
That is very sad.
We right now at this moment we still have less than. Hey, Carol. We still have less than 500 cases in our whole state. But
wow.
that's just at this moment. Now, my cardiologist is I'm doing a televisit with him on Wednesday. He's calling to talk to me about how my health is going, blah blah blah, all that. And the nurse told me that the next few weeks is going to be getting really bad here because right now all we've seen is trickle down from people going out of state and traveling and then coming back. So we haven't really seen like the virus really arrive here. So anyway, so oops, there went a bracelet in the floor. So we
Most of these areas that have low infection rates, it's because their testing is so low.
Yeah, you can't get tested around here unless you're inpatient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Or
what they're saying here is you have to be like real sick before they're going to even test you.
because honestly, it doesn't really change the course of your treatment anyway. For the most part, if you can breathe on your own and you don't have pneumonia yet, you just go home and self quarantine anyway.
Mm-hmm. How many did you say was in your area, Carla?
Like 400, like it's a lot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, some of them were from travel to like Westchester County because we have a lot of people that go back and forth here to like New York City, you know.
Mm-hmm. Some of ours is coming from New York. People that were coming down to Florida. They had I-95. They have a roadblock sort of thing set up where they can check people that are coming from New York to Louisiana. They're trying to see because they've told people not to keep moving, not leaving New York, and Louisiana's a hot spot too. So
yeah, and I saw on somewhere today. I don't know if it was today or if it was yesterday that Texas is telling them that anybody that comes in from Louisiana to Texas has to do self quarantine,
mm-hmm.
self-imposed quarantine for so many days, 14 days. So that one's cool. It should be okay. That's a big old. Oh, that says. What does that say? It says something.
Nobody's listening anyway. Certain people are still going out.
I know. Sandor County. I mean, Sandor Company. I've never seen one that looks like this. What? There goes Dave walking. Oh.
I put the fear of God into my kids. I told them, I say, don't touch nobody. If your daddy or your stepmom's going to the store, I said, y'all just tell them you want to stay at home. Don't go with them.
Are they still going to the pool?
To the store.
To the store. No, I think all the pools and stuff were closed down.
What you doing, babe?
But I just don't want them going out like I told them, I was like, we only go out either he goes by himself or I go by myself to go get supplies. We're not like exposing everybody all the time.
That's what they say you're supposed to do.
I thought Dave was walking, but now he still walks just in our neighborhood, but he doesn't stop and talk to people. And he also is constantly moving. Now, Jared is the one that's going out for us. He goes out and does all of our errands and stuff like that. In fact, he's gone to the store right now.
Yeah.
I've lost
my husband is because he's still got to work anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What does Jimmy do? I don't remember.
He works in a factory. They're considered essential right now, so
yeah.
What is the factory?
Which is fine because he has our health insurance, so
Dwayne's still working. He's not at work today because he had more to do at home than at work, but yeah, his job hasn't stopped at all.
There. Let's see if you can knock that over, Cindy. Actually, let's not see if you can knock that over.
I know. I went downtown here. I was surprised at how little people were wearing masks.
It's because our government is telling everybody, oh, there's no need to wear a mask unless you're sick. But if you look at other countries, everybody's walking around with a mask on. I mean, because if you can, if you got one, why not? Because at least it help, you know.
Yeah, they say even the homemade masks help.
Yeah, I keep hearing mixed.
Anything's better than nothing at all.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I keep hearing mixed opinions on all of that.
Tyrone was saying that he just read an article about in Los Angeles there was a choir group that got together before all the lockdown and everything. They had gotten together and were practicing, and it has to be airborne because nobody touched each other or anything like that. But they were in the room singing together and spread it amongst their group. Like 40 of them, and a couple of them died.
And yeah, it is airborne, and it sticks around
Yeah,
in the air for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They say you definitely catch it more in the air than you do on surfaces. It's
Yeah.
really difficult for you to catch it on surfaces because not only do you have to touch the one specific spot that has the virus on it very soon after somebody else has touched it, but then you also have to touch your face right after.
Yeah, doorknobs are I think the worst.
Yeah, because it'd still probably be warm, but like that's why they say your packages and food and all of that stuff, as long as you like wash your hands right after, it shouldn't be a big deal.
Yes, probably grocery shopping carts that are nasty anyway.
Hey guys, I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back.
I'll be right here.
Yeah, grocery carts only get cleaned by the rainwater from sitting outside.
Oh, maybe that's what they need to do. Yeah, well, the clouds are clearing up now. So if it does rain here, maybe they have to run all the carts out.
No beans. There's only a couple bags of brown rice. All of that. Dry food.
Okay.
There we go.
So how much was all this?
This guy's cute, right?
Oh yeah, so we can see.
That's super cute. I love that.
Oh yeah, pretty.
You guys have one?
What kind of a bird is that?
He has.
I don't know.
I haven't eaten many. He has.
It's a really nice shape, though. It was a keychain, and I thought it would look cuter as a pendant.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a peacock, but it's got the feathers on its head. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. Maybe I will post these up for sale then. What's the worst that can happen? People don't buy them?
Mark or Etsy or wherever. I've got some pieces of mine sitting up there. I sold some here on YouTube that I had made, but I don't think I've sold any on my stores yet.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot that. That was zero, right? Yeah. And I bet you money. I'm gonna bet you money.
All right. I need to find some jump rings for these guys. I think I'm gonna make this into a charm bracelet.
So your daughter's graduating this year too, right?
She's what?
Your daughter's graduating this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, my son too. So what are they telling them about graduation?
They don't know. I mean, as long as she gets to graduate and gets her diploma, I think that's all that I care about at this point in time.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know if they're just going to be like, come to the office and pick up your diploma or what with our son.
I don't think they know. You know,
And it's
I don't think anyone
something out of
knows.
that year that is big for them. But yeah, I'm just glad that they're safe too. They actually let them go ahead and have their prom before they shut everything down.
Oh, her prom wasn't until I don't even know when it is. She didn't have hers yet. I don't know if she will.
Mm-hmm. Probably a pheasant. Oh, okay. That's what Dwayne said he thinks the bird is. A
Pheasant.
pheasant.
Ew.
In there.
Yeah, I don't know. I started I opened a Mercari. I opened my Mercari back up. Do any of you guys do Mercari?
I think Dwayne might.
I think Dwayne does. I think he told me that before. I don't have it. I did. I opened an account with that Depop, but I never posted anything up there. For some reason, I just feel like the more platforms I have, the more overwhelmed I would feel about trying to make sure, whether I got a sale over here or a sale over there. Or so I've kept it
Well,
just eBay, Etsy, and Poshmark.
The only thing is you have to pay for posting on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted something else that was free, like Poshmark, but where I actually got sales and didn't have to share. I'm oversharing on Poshmark.
I'm over that too. I don't hardly ever do it anymore. I mean, sometimes I catch a party, or sometimes I'm bored and I see that somebody shared some things of mine, so I go and share. But most of the time, no, I'm not focused on that.
It's just so much work.
It really is. I mean, how do they think that makes sense? I don't know. Like,
especially with how high the postage is.
Yeah.
Like, how do they think anyone who sells small things can sell anything on that platform?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like a pair of earrings, you're going to pay just as much as the next person bought a pair of shoes.
Well, and then that's why people will offer you so much little money, because the shipping's so damn high.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, when I first started Posh, though, I was selling quite often, and I don't know, maybe Posh itself has lost its feel.
I think it's not doing great.
Yeah, like I noticed that, platforms keep popping up every time you turn around. There's always something new. So like, it's just like with social media. Everybody used to have a Facebook. Now everybody wants to have an Instagram and a Snapchat. Like it just evolved into something else. So you just got to chase the market. Etsy holds its viewers, or holds its market, because it's a unique platform. Like,
yeah, but they made a problem when they started offering Chinese goods on there.
Yeah, they really shouldn't have done that.
I feel like that's where their decline was, because people weren't using it for that. It was unique in what it was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I go to like Salt Lake, I haven't been for years, but has arts festival, and then we have a Comic-Con here, and at the Comic-Con they always have their booths to buy crap. And I don't even stop to look at stuff that you can just go online and buy.
Yeah, flea markets sometimes around here can be like that.
Yeah, I bet. And then it's just like, it's boring.
Mm-hmm. You've seen it at this booth and that booth and that.
Yes. Yeah.
You're like, y'all all order from the same place, don't you?
I like looking on the artist row and the author row. Who knows what's going to happen this year? My son sets it. he was working for the company that sets it, and that was one of his things. He's been furloughed, and then my daughter and her boyfriend, who were working for the same company, have been laid off.
Mm-hmm.
And my oldest son and daughter haven't been unemployed since they were 16. So
That's what my daughter said because I had her stop working because she was working at Wegmans and they weren't doing anything at the time to like precautionary wise. And I'm like, it's just not worth it for her to bring that home to all of us, and we're all working
yeah,
at the time.
at the time, everything can
Um,
change just moment to moment right now.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I was like, you know, you might as well just, they were offering an unpaid leave. And she was apparently the only one who took it,
Interesting.
which I am very surprised about. I would have thought more people would have, because they have a lot of people there that are older and, you know, all of that stuff. So it surprised me.
Right.
So, but now she's gonna go babysit for 2 people who work in the medical field, which is, I mean, I think that's more helpful to society anyway.
Yeah.
It's still somewhat high risk because they're there, but I know they're at least like testing a lot of the workers, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and monitoring them. So hopefully the risk isn't too bad.
They had my son was working at Witch and little sandwich shop or whatever. I had never even been into it before, honestly. And it's because the other place he was working, the other burger place, closed down. But they had shut them down early to nothing but drive through window. But then at some point they just told them, I don't know what happened. Maybe the guy just felt like it was the safest thing to do, period, was just to shut down. So he just shut them down. But Colt said he did tell him that, he would definitely call him back when things were back to normal.
Well, because some of them it might be more worth it for them to just shut down, I bet.
Yeah. And then
bearing gifts.
oh, Dwayne brought a bunch of crap up for me to share with everyone.
I don't know if you want that or not.
He got some storage units. You can just drop it wherever. Oh, that is way cool. Take a look at this.
Let me put you on big screen.
Great. Looking so lovely today here. So there's this necklace. Just
That's interesting.
yeah. I had my rulers right here. There we go. It looks like it's just a little over 12 inches to me. Yeah, 18-inch about. And then some plastic beads. I don't know, see if they're crafting or more Mardi Gras. Along about a yard of plastic beads.
Those look like little girl dress up jewelry.
I wonder if this is one brand. Let's see. What is that one cheap brand? And I think you can join to sell their crap.
Paparazzi.
What was that?
Paparazzi.
Yeah, that's what this is looking like to me. This it doesn't say that on the tag, but it has
I think that is their tag for sure, though.
see how it's the cat.
Oh, maybe it's not, but maybe it's like pretty
That's
much.
probably another cheap one.
Yeah, this chain is really cute, but it's like basically made out of tinfoil. So,
I
but
really
it
wish people would stop buying stuff like that.
could do something decorative with it, perhaps. But wearing a, it would just break easy.
It's just so bad for the environment to have such cheap jewelry
Yes.
out there that they keep pumping out for no
Yeah.
reason that doesn't last. Makes me sad.
Our world is not capable of sustaining our current lifestyle.
Yep. After I watched that documentary that somebody shared in the jewelry community about, what the jewelry's made out of that can harm us and stuff like that, like the China jewelry and all that, I was like, nope. My daughter's either going to wear like sterling or vintage or what I make. Like, I'm not going to let her wear any of that other stuff.
Well, this is totally cute. It's a card. Congratulations on there, and it's like got this clothing line with flags.
That's cute. Yeah.
That's
I
cute.
don't know why.
I'll have to be thoughtful sometime and give people cards. And then there's gift cards, little ones with envelopes. How cute that is.
Mm-hmm.
Man, then I'd have to buy somebody a present.
Well, I'm glad you got money coming in again.
And this is felt, the house on this card. That's fun. Oh, another set of gift cards. I guess they're sized to put a actual gift card in there, Visa gift card.
Did that unit have a lot of craft stuff in it?
I guess so, especially for you, vellum, with cardstock and an envelope. Yum. I don't know what you do with this, but it's cute. Another card.
That's cute.
I guess it could be birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one. Look at that turtle. I'm keeping this one.
Oh.
You like turtles?
I do. So actually tortoise, but yes, that's my my spirit animal.
He likes turtles as well.
And let's see what else.
Oh, is that why you posted that Turtle Island thing yesterday?
Did I?
Was that you?
I don't know.
Someone
I can't
posted
think
that.
I don't remember doing that, but that's something I would do because I always do post turtle and tortoise things. Here's some beads. Oh, huh. I'm wondering if this is vintage from the clasp. Take a look at that.
Look at the vintage class. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you look at it, you can see the thread,
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mine was like that had a battery though.
That's really pretty. And then this was in the same bag. This doesn't look vintage to me, but there's the pearls.
Yeah.
Not that I'm an expert on vintage. I just think about old jewelry that my mom and grandma, thinking about. When my grandma
Well, that's what we're here for, Heather.
Yes, when my grandma was on her deathbed, we had her at her home in her room, but brought in a hospital bed, hospice. And when I was there having my turn, hanging with her, talking to her, she was no longer coherent, but I'd still talk to her. And I went through all of her jewelry and paired up the earrings and everything, and it was a cool experience. So there's just some craft beads, plastic, long chain. Yeah, so there's. So I'm wondering then if the vintage one, if those are real.
Well, let's see.
There's
They really look like glass,
okay.
but are they heavy?
A little bit. They're definitely heavier than if they were plastic. I know they're not plastic. And then there's another bag full of crappy plastic pearly things. So, yeah, see, she had them all separated it into Ziploc. But wait, there's more.
Goodness. When did he get this?
Just the other day. Well, actually, he's gotten 2 in the past week, so I don't know which. I don't know. I don't look at it when he first brings it because I just see a big mountain of
Stuff.
yeah, that's the word.
Okay.
Dwayne sees the treasures. I'm just like, it just looks like garbage, so I can't look at it. This is really cute. It's cheapy, but I think it's super cute. Again, if I wore it, I would break it. There's no doubt about that. But actually, I don't. It's too small for my neck. Yeah. Somebody with a thinner neck.
Yeah, those necklaces like that never fit me.
And then this would be fun to do something with. All different kinds of
Yeah.
it's plastic, but just something kind of take apart, do something creative with it if your mind works that way. Mine does not. And there is a bracelet. Same.
Yeah.
Fancy schmancy. So, well, since you have me on the big screen going on, so this is the front here, but the door, my crooked X there, but that's okay. I glued it on, but I don't know. I did hot glue, and then I had to go over it with just some Elmer's I had. But and then I was gonna do like a nest thing because that's where the top of the hole was for the birdhouse, but it looked weird, so I put that there and could, for a name. Thinking I could, put hay or I wanted. But so this is what I did last time, and what I'm working on now. We'll see if it works.
Her finger said she's eating and hiding her munching self.
And
Cindy.
that is okay. So right now I'm gluing. Oh, Dwayne said that I couldn't find any Easter grass, so I found the brown
Right.
paper. Dwayne said it's Utah grass. And so gluing that on, and then I have my Easter eggs that I'm going to there's the yellow and the green. I painted these a couple weeks ago. And the pink.
What is Easter?
I have no idea. There's like the big countdown if we're going to be able to go to life back to normal by then, supposedly. And I'm like, I don't even know when Easter is.
He already said no.
Yeah.
I figured that was coming.
Cindy again.
So, that is something. I don't have little kids. I don't have grandkids, and I'm grateful that I don't at the moment. Just the stress factor. So I am very concerned about my adult children, of course, but I'm just grateful not to have little kids because homeschool serious? No. My children ran around like a pack of hooligans when they were young.
I completed these little simple earrings that I made. So see if I can get the light to pick them up. Beads. And some simple little bangles. And the lighting is horrible.
Straight up orange. Okay, I'm gonna go do homework.
With their labradorite and their yellow matrix jasper.
neat. More crosses, apparently.
Let's look at what Carla's got. That is neat.
Oh,
Yeah.
this would fit my daughter's. Oh, we're on Carla. I'll show you when you do it back. I have just a little bracelet that, like I said, it'd fit my daughter's wrist.
You could show
I
it.
think I'm gonna put something together like this.
So yeah, definitely like a child size or someone with a little.
Yeah, those are called tourist bracelets because when you go down to Florida, you can get those at like all the little gift shops and stuff like that.
And so Jeremy just handed me that from Dwayne's treasure digging. And give me what else? Oh, so not jewelry or anything. So talk about little tiny. Look at that. It's stars.
That's cute. It looks like somebody made that. That's cute.
Yeah,
Light or something. And highlight.
those are really cute. But this is
Miss Muppet.
yeah, a book that Dwayne found. I had a set of these when I was a kid. This is newer. My set was like from the 70s. And Dwayne went on to Amazon to find a set of Beatrix Potter books to replace mine because I have two and only one of them has the jacket. And they started for a set, they started at like $100. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Really?
Right now, I think.
yeah, I'm like, I loved my books, but don't pay that much to get me a new set because that's just way too much. You know, my mom probably spent like $10 on it or something back in the day.
Yeah.
So, but
I gotta get glue.
A lot of our books that we had as kids.
but because yeah, Dwayne's bought me a few things that I had as a kid that got lost along the way that I had sentiment towards. A couple of dolls, a necklace. So.
Oh, hey, Kathleen. Sorry I didn't see you in the chat over there. Kathleen Brandt joined us a little while ago. Dwayne said that one bracelet was 14 karat gold filled.
Would it be the clasp then that is?
Probably.
And
What do you guys think about this?
Let's pull you back up.
Oh, that's awesome. I
like
really like that.
Very rock sort of thing.
Yep.
I think that'll be cool.
Yes, I think that's really neat. What is Kathleen working on right now? I keep.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, she's always got something amazing going on.
I can put the stones back in there. Two of them had fallen out.
I've been holding a lot of charms to the side to do the little sun catchers and wind chimes with. And
Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta get pondering our wind chimes because
no, I want to get out and go get some driftwood because I want to hang mine from the driftwood. But
oh, way cool!
I have some of that. I just have to get my Dremel in working shape again.
Yeah, your necklace is gonna be very goth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
What happened with your Dremel?
I just don't know how to use it that well yet. I've only used it a couple times.
Do you have like the one that's got the cord and all that, or do you have like I've got the Dremel Micro that just sits on the little charging base and stuff?
I don't know.
I went when I bought my tools and stuff. I just went with things that were small and didn't intimidate me. So I didn't get like the, I guess, more industrial size Dremel, or like I think the one Sandy uses, it's attached to that cord and all
Mine's
that.
got a cord.
He uses the more serious hardcore.
Hardcore Dremel.
Yeah.
Mark
Oh, that's something useless, I know.
of that.
That in doing acrylic nails, you're supposed to use a specific like nail doing Dremel, but the actual tool, ones for multi-purpose work better.
Mm-hmm. And then
I don't like getting my nails done.
Oh, I don't.
I quit doing that because they were messing my nails up.
I had my nails done once, Constanta. I can grow my nails out. If I keep them painted, I can grow them out pretty long. I don't keep them painted.
I don't even like to keep them painted because most polishes end up turning my nails like yellow.
Oh, yeah, they stain them.
I'll leave it on there so dang long. So I just
mine are always yellow.
cut mine and keep them clean. And that's it.
I would be willing to try the gel nails that then you put it, under the light, because I pick it paint. I've had pedicures done, and that's fine because I barely reach my toenails, so I don't pick at those. But yeah, as far as my fingernails go, I keep my nails manicured. I just don't paint them.
That's why I get so frustrated when people say crap about my nails, because
And
it ruins your nails to get the gel polish.
does it?
Yeah, I went with
And
gel
then right now,
on the nail, and it did. They have to sand it down, and so they end up like creating these grooves in your actual nails. And I have really nice nails, and they grow pretty quickly. So just the best thing for me is to just put a clear coat on it if I want to do anything.
Yeah. I didn't know that. 'Cause like I said, I've never had the gel done. But let's see. My left hand is looking all to my right hand. So there's my fingernails average of.
Yeah, yours are pretty long right now.
And actually, I just chopped them down yesterday. I can't type if they're any longer.
I've been out doing yard work. Mine are short right now.
Yeah. But no, once in a while I can get them all kind of long, but I've been keeping them shorter. I don't know.
Well, the thing is with the gel polish, you have to use like pure acetone to get them off.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you? Oh, okay. So it's like the acrylic then.
Yeah, they'll soak them in the acetone, and then whatever didn't come off, they'll sit there and sand it down with the drill tool.
Well, never mind. I'll just keep doing what I've always done. Nothing. So.
There we go.
Let me check and refresh my YouTube.
I thought I had more crosses.
Has Kathleen said what she's working on?
She didn't comment in the chat. Nobody's really talking in the chat. I think the chat fell asleep on us.
Well, yeah, we bored them to sleep. Like my personality is just gone right now. I don't know, it left town.
That's all I was saying. I made these earrings, but like I didn't have much inspiration. I just like these are simple. I can make these easy. I like them though. They're pretty.
So I'm back.
All right.
Welcome back.
I didn't want to eat my lunch while I was online because I had Cheetos, and Cheetos are crunchy.
Yeah.
I cannot be trusted with Cheetos. Because it doesn't matter what size of bag you buy, I will eat the whole thing. So no, we don't buy Cheetos.
Well, I wanted Cheetos last night, but because of the virus, everything around here is closing down at 8:00 at night.
And
So
I think we're open till 11 here.
Most
So you had
restaurants are closing
did
at
you
8.
have to do a Cheeto run last night?
No, my son done one this morning. So
Uh,
while I was eating and while I was out and about, I mean while I was not on screen, the mail came and I got these, and I bought these from Devon Moonstone Mama.
oh, love it.
They're sterling silver
How
coated with
cute.
abalone.
Those are super cute.
I think I paid $15 for them. But this is what I'm excited about, Boo, because remember I sent you that link to that Bead Venture place.
Oh yeah.
So I ordered some stone stuff from them. So it's really nice.
What are those?
This is brown snowflake jasper.
Okay.
Uh, this is the amethyst nuggets, not chips, but nuggets,
Right.
and they're really pretty colors.
Yeah.
Ah,
I got 2 of those. And then these are the aventurine beads, green aventurine beads.
Yep. Those are pretty.
And then I got 2 of the labradorites.
Ah.
And they have flash.
Those. Do they have good flash?
Yeah, they have good flash.
Okay. Might have to order some from there too then.
So, and the prices were really good. I thought the prices were really good, really fair. So, anyway, I'm so excited that it all came in. So, don't take much to excite me, but well, when it comes to beads, I should
Yeah, I like gemstones. I get excited about gemstones.
yes, indeedy. So, anyway, so I see some crafting in my future. I'm loving working with the natural stone stuff. Loving it. So this is labradorite.
So, and Cindy, I wrapped one of those palm stones. Gosh, I hate my lighting right now. I wrapped one of the palm stones, the lapis lazuli,
that's
and
cool.
make a chain for it. But I think I might need to wrap it a little bit more and secure this because it's still sliding a little bit. So, and then I might actually put some little smaller beads, gemstone beads, like on the wire on the front and stuff. But yeah, the palm stones make like a nice big pendant.
Here, boo.
As
I
long as,
haven't wrapped one yet.
as long as they're thin, like this one was a thin one, it wasn't too heavy. But some of the other ones I have are pretty heavy.
Oops. Always helps when you spell right, Cindy.
When this is over with, I think I'm gonna order some more stones from India because I liked these stones that I got.
This one here is amethyst nuggets.
That's another thing, just not being able to really buy anything from other places or being too scared to right now.
Well, have you seen any of the videos of the Indian police when they catch people outside? They're caning them.
Yeah, they're hitting them with sticks and stuff. I did watch this thing that I think it was done by the Australian people, but they did this little short documentary thing of how everything went with the epidemic so far. And a lady that lives there, but I guess she's from India, but she lives in Australia. She said that she went over there. She was over there, I guess maybe with some family or something like that. But I think she also was working there. She came back to Australia. She had the COVID, but she was being interviewed and she was saying that while she was there in these early stages and everything, the Indian people were like they were hiding it from the community. They weren't telling people that people were sick and stuff like that. That went on for a couple of months before they even, really prepared their people.
Well, they lived for the most part, in such horrible conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Just such horrible poverty that something like that would be really scary over there to me. I mean, it's scary enough here where we have top of the line medical treatment. But so y'all help me pick. We'll see if they'll say anything in the chat. Okay,
I'm gonna
this
walk around with y'all and see how that pans out.
one
I love it.
or this one for one of my giveaways tonight in my auction.
You can give me the first one. I like it.
Uh,
I think either one would be cool.
so I think I'm going to give away this one because I have some more snowflake obsidian, and I'm going to make I think a matching necklace to go with that. So this is the one. Just in case anybody missed it yesterday, this is the one I made yesterday. That is amethyst chips, and it's just amethyst chips, and then the
It's
cat.
pretty. It looks really good with the gold tone.
Well, okay. So I made this thinking that somebody in my town would buy it because we are the Bearcats
Mm-hmm.
and our colors are purple and gold. And actually, somebody from California bought it.
Oh, cool.
15
Where did you
minutes.
put it at? Up
I
on.
just posted it on my Facebook page, on
Oh.
my personal page. I just put it up and said, I've been crafting again.
Hmm.
See, last week I done it and I sold 3 necklaces, 3 stone chip necklaces. And so this one, now this week, this necklace I sold for a little bit more than what I've been selling them for.
Mhm.
They're, but now when I first started playing with it, I had all the supplies that people had given me, but now I'm starting to have to buy supplies. And these little stone chip things aren't cheap. So
Yeah.
anyway, so
I'm
but
gonna walk around outside with y'all, and if I get disconnected, I'll come back in and get myself reconnected. But y'all should be fine. I'll
hey,
check stuff outside.
Carla, are you there?
Yeah. Oop,
Have
yes.
you ever heard of this brand, this Sandor Sandor company?
No.
I'll let y'all see my blackberries. They haven't started having berries yet, but
It's vintage,
everywhere.
definitely vintage enamel. Needs cleaned. Anyway, into the bag it goes.
And then we're gonna see how far I can get into my backyard without it cutting out.
So bad about just putting things in and not looking it up. 57, 58,
Can't wait for it to get warmer here.
55.
It's been hot, really hot today.
58.
Really?
Yeah, we've had like mid 80s and stuff on certain days.
Yeah, we hit the mid 80s too.
We're happy on a day that it hits 50. So
I
Dwayne,
know. I was gonna say it's like 40, and I'm like, this is nice. It's heating up.
yes, Dwayne found another ring. My lighting is still crap. He's like, your lighting is crap. And
Your puppy's crying.
Yeah, they're on the porch whining.
They see you out in the yard. It's raining here again today.
it's supposed to rain here.
It did rain here.
That's cute.
I'm gonna check these plants in the barn and see. I probably need to water them. Oh,
I gotta have more silver crosses somewhere.
how many more jewelry jars do you have, like, set aside?
A lot.
You're always talking about how you need to get organized. Is that what you're going to work on?
Apparently. I'm gonna work on trying to get a job. That's what my plan is.
Are they not assuring y'all that y'all can come back to work eventually?
Oh yeah, but there's no. Some companies aren't gonna be back. I don't know if mine will be back or not. And also, like, you don't know if they're gonna be able to bring everybody on all at once or not.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's going to start delivering pizza.
Honestly, like some people will just be better off staying on unemployment.
Yeah, that's my oldest son. But I think he's going to do some landscaping under the table.
This is my planting station. This is where I plant stuff and start my seeds. That's what I've got over here. I've got some herbs and some eggplant, carrot, and stuff like that I'm waiting to sprout. Dwayne said I had a grow barn.
I have a
Not that
black
kind of grow
thumb.
barn.
I kill everything that I touch, except
Me
for my
too.
child. Somehow she's still alive.
Yeah, I have to have pets that can remind me that they need to be fed. That's why I can't have caged animals, And I kill plants. I don't have a single plant in my house. It's really sad.
It takes time. I've killed a lot of plants. I've killed a lot of plants. This is where we were burning all that wood off and stuff. See that pile there? That tree back there got struck by lightning and some wind, and it's rotted, so it's breaking off, and we can't cut the grass around it over there until we get all those limbs pulled over here and burned off. Then my boys weed eated so that I can get these tilled up. I got to till these up in the next couple of days. I got 2 long beds here, and then those are my herb beds, but I think I'm going to use one of them this time for potatoes, and I still got rosemary and mint in this one, and then these are my grapevines that are growing all around the edge, and I blackberry too. Then my raspberry bush over here. The deer keep eating all the flower buds off of it. I don't think I'm going to end up with any berries, so I've got to do something to protect it. They killed my apple tree, and I planted some maple trees too. There, over there. They're starting to get bigger. This is all the grass I've been cutting for days and days out here in the front yard. And my internet's actually holding up. It's not failing on me.
This is so funny.
What is it?
That Sandor company I was asking you guys about, first of all, it is vintage. They shut down in 1972. They're based out of New York. But the prices on them are crazy. You can see like $8, then $39.99. Then here's one for $279.99, $279, and one for $149. So,
Wow.
but I don't see anything spectacular enough about them to make them that high.
Yeah, I don't know.
People are probably just reaching.
Yeah. Let's look at the solds.
Are you cast it up, Carla, or is that just your sleeve?
It's my sleeve. It's my.
There for a second, I thought you had like a little cast on.
No, I'm just a mummy.
Wow.
I need a bigger jump ring for this one. That is not gonna work.
So here's one that sold for 99 cents. The solds are just as bad. Here's one for 99 cents, $40. One for $106. You're just like, oh, what is it about them that makes them Anyway, well, we're gonna auction this thing off. We're gonna see what happens. So,
What does it look like, Cindy?
it's just an enamel pin, just an enamel brooch. Hold on, I'll show you.
Is that like rare to find because they weren't open for very long, or?
No, not really. There's a bunch of them listed. So here we go.
Oh, it's pretty though.
Yeah, and it's really large. It's about 4 inches long. So
Yeah, I
and
don't.
one of the things that
see-
make me wonder about it is they may be gold plated on the back because look at the back of it.
Yeah, that's different from most enamel pins.
Yeah, most of the time you just see like pot metal or something like that. Let's see if it's magnetic. It
This
is
is a
not
comedy
magnetic.
shares here for me today.
Nope, it's not magnetic. So I bet it's gold plated on the back. There's no gold markings on it, but I did see some listings that mentioned gold plating. So they have a really nice cartouche that is on the back of it that is real nice. So anyway, whatever. That's number 59. 60. Okay. Let's see.
The guy next door, he plays drums in his garage. So I sit over here sometimes and I listen to it so I can try to guess like what song he's playing. So he usually have some little bit of music that he's playing too. I can hear him right now, but I don't know what he's playing.
That's my phone.
Now the front yard needs to be cut again. I won't do that this evening.
You're going to cut the yard this evening?
The front yard, yeah, because it grows back so quick. And it's what looks scraggly.
Jared cut our grass last week.
I'm allergic to grass.
Oh no. Stay in the city. Out here you
Well,
can't.
we have grass. The hell? Where do you think I live?
I don't know. Are you up
I
in
live
a
in the suburbs.
tower somewhere, safe and secure?
In a tower?
Yeah.
I live in a house.
Keep you from the grass. How do you avoid like when people are cutting their grass? Do you have to like wear a mask or something so that you don't breathe it in, or?
I take allergy pills.
Oh, okay.
There's really no way to avoid it. Grass goes really far.
Yeah. We have our
allergy-wise.
pollen count is so high right now. I don't know if y'all have them in your area, but those trees that drop those little yellow things that fall off of it, they're like everywhere, and my car's covered in pollen. And I was sneezing real bad when it started up last week. That's what I've been doing. I take off-brand Vertex all the time.
It's what I used
Yeah,
to
we
do.
have those, but our season doesn't start until after yours is already in full bloom. You know, it gets warm here later.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why we're all
Apparently
anxious
also
here. We're like, we want to be outside having a good time, and we can't.
Well, you can go outside.
Yeah, I mean, like we want to go to the beach. My daughter's just miserable. Her whole spring break all messed up. She's
That's
it is
the
getting
sad thing.
harder every day though to not be bored.
People could go to the beach if they could just follow the rules.
True. I don't think they've shut down every area around here yet either. So some people are still going to like the lake and fishing and stuff like that. I know they took the kids to a private lake this past weekend and they went fishing. They caught a bunch of catfish.
Yeah, it's fine as long as you follow the rules.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. I'll probably just be in the backyard with a hose pipe. That way my swimming. Because our pool is out of commission at this point. The deck needs repair, so the pool is over with. I miss my little
I'm
water.
just happy we have air conditioning now.
What about the air conditioning?
Yeah, we got central air last year, I think.
Oh, okay.
We don't need central air up here, Western New York.
Yeah, Tyrone was not used to central air. He had never lived in a house with central air before until he moved here with me. And
What
so
did he have?
they just open windows and stuff because in LA there's so
Fans.
much to the coast that they get a quick breeze. Mediterranean places are like that too. They
You
don't.
put the ones in the wash and dryer.
What did they do?
Ran it.
They just open the window.
I did rerun it.
Carry it that way.
Yeah,
But they're
we have-
usually very mild. They usually don't have temperatures above like 8 degrees.
Where's he from?
LA.
Mm.
We have central air. Our house used to have, I don't know. I know by swamp cooler. What is it? Compression? I don't know. It has an official name, but that's what a lot of Utah houses have. And
I know what you're saying too. It's not quite an air unit. It just kind of recirculates the air or something.
they're noisy and useless and just spit out humidity.
But
And
it's good by water. We're not
And-
used to us because we have so much humidity.
yeah, Utah is like the driest place on the planet. So
Yeah, we stick to ourselves around here. It's awful.
and yeah, this house used to have one of those, but the people before us, when they got a new roof, they got central air. The swamp coolers, they take out your roof every time, and you have to fix it every spring, and then cover it every fall, and then fix it again in spring. And then when it floods out all over your roof and ruins it, and then you have to get a new roof.
Dwayne's calling it evaporative cooler.
Evaporative, that's it. Yeah, they're wonderful. Yeah.
When I was a kid, we had them here in Arkansas, but we
Talk
don't
about
see them.
useless.
Yeah. So
But no, I hate them. Oh, and if you have your hair done, you have to run under it because it'll ruin your hair.
Oh,
So this came out of that big 16-pound box that I was showing you all that man stuff that came out. That was in it too. That box was awesome. I paid $48 for it, but it was an awesome box. So
yeah.
I keep going back to that girl's eBay to see if she has any more of those listed. Well,
Yeah, the next couple of days I'm gonna order some just jewelry mystery boxes from somebody. Like I said, I'm still selling my mystery jars on my Etsy shop, but I'm down to nothing but like the stuff that I really didn't want to put in my mystery jars. So I've just got to get some more stuff in.
okay. And there. I'm looking for.
Yeah, I might actually start posting stuff.
You should.
Okay.
And swamp picker.
I'll be right back.
Cindy and I just keep taking turns.
Heather's right here.
I had a sneeze attack, and so my nose keeps running. I was sneezing. And, the whole world does not need to see me blowing my nose. Or however many people are watching.
We got like
our tens of viewers.
I don't pull big numbers. Sorry.
No, that's fine, because then when we say something stupid, fewer people to hear it, right?
There's some other people live too when we started.
Oh, are there?
Yeah, I think Sandy was live and somebody else was live.
We don't normally have that much competition when the world is up and running.
Yeah, well, we usually do it on like Tuesdays or Wednesdays too.
Yeah,
That's what probably changed it up.
That could be it too.
But I get a bunch of
Sandy
people that
always
come back
live?
and watch it afterwards. Do what?
Seems like she's always live.
Sandy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite
Sandy,
often.
Sandy always has something going on.
I've been going on a lot more than normal.
I think Dwayne has been too.
Oh, has Dwayne been going on?
Oh, no, watching, I mean.
Oh.
He guests
Okay,
on
I
other
like
people's
this.
channels sometimes.
What do you guys think?
I like it. Let's pull
I
it up.
like it a lot. I think that is way, way cool.
Oh yeah,
Like I
I
said,
Nice.
it's totally goth.
but it's fun. It's real fun.
I like it.
Hmm I really like that cross on my right hand side. That one,
This
yeah,
one?
that one's the coolest one to me.
I like that they all kind of have a similar look,
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I really wanted to do that with I like the similar thing, but they look different.
Hey, Angie.
Oh, like the Sesame string song about one of these things is not the same. It just came to mind.
One of these things is not like the other.
That's
And
it. Yes, that's
or weeding and listening.
I love taking things apart. It's my favorite part of all of this.
Yeah, I sat for hours with like the wire cutters and just cutting stuff apart and taking all the beautiful beads. I love playing with the beads.
Hi, Angie. I heard them all saying, hi, Angie, when I was in yonder.
Yep.
So,
Oh, cool. This is something I'm going to hang on to.
Fun.
Got a spool of wire.
That's neat.
Yeah, no, this will be
I thought
perfect.
it had a little sign on top of it or something. I was like, what is that?
Let's see. The beatery craft wire. But I'll use it for when I do bows,
Mm-hmm.
most likely. Not that I do them very often anymore. I have to find somewhere in one of my junk drawers to stash it.
I may have to drive out to the lake and see if they have it blocked off or not. And if I can get to the lake, then I might be able to get me some driftwood.
How are you gonna do it? Do you have an idea? Did you watch
Yeah, I'm
thing,
thinking
or
ideas on Pinterest and stuff. I'm gonna just drill probably some holes into it, put some hooks on it, or wire wrap them on there. But I want to put like the sparkly crystals and all that kind of thing dangling from it. I saw a guy too on TikTok. He took a piece and he made like a little hanging planter that was really cute with the driftwood.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do something like that because I've collected some driftwood.
when we were cleaning up the yard, I picked up a big limb that fell off during the winter. I put it in my garage. I think I'm going to turn it into some kind of like coat rack or something inside my bus. So it's in the garage right now. It's got like the little forked branches, like the two little forked branches that come off of the bigger branch, and probably just let them take the bark off of it and stain it and stuff.
That sounds cool. You're gonna have to do a video on that.
Oh yeah, that'll be on the bus channel once I start that again. We got some more stains, so I could go out there and work on that, but told you like last 2 days I've been feeling the crunch of boredom set in. I feel like
What
I'm
setting?
inside my house, outside my house, and I just haven't felt like I wanted to do anything else right now.
Get your spring cleaning underway.
Oh, yeah. We cleaned the garage. We threw away half of the cardboard that he had stashed in there. You know, it's good and clean and all set up for me to work in there on stuff. The yard's cut for the most part. And
You need to come over to my house, work on stuff.
I've not cleaned a thing since all this. One of my friends said, my house is going to look like an HGTV house. I said, I've not cleaned nothing. Come on.
somebody said that they said they'd cleaned so much their house would be ready to put on the market soon.
And my son had asked what he could do for some money, and I told him to help me clean up the laundry room. And then he went ahead and did it all by himself. Oh man, I was so excited. I didn't even, I didn't have any set way of how it. Some rooms like the kitchen, you have specifics, but the laundry room is unfinished and it just has ugly shelves and it just needed the boxes.
That's my laundry room.
Stacked up again, and
I don't have room for boxes in my laundry room, but I have ugly cabinets in there.
Yeah, mine's pretty big. It's a storage room. And so that was awesome because when I get down around all that stuff, then I start sneezing.
Yeah. Hey Willow, that's one reason I hate the dust is because it's part of my allergy.
Yeah,
I'm allergic to dust too.
Absolutely. And and the cat boxes are in there, and so then we have the big tubs, where they jump down inside, but still the dust from the litter and so no, I was so excited when he just went ahead and cleaned it up. That's what I tell him for like Mother's Day, my birthday. I'm like, clean something in the house. That's a gift right there. Yeah, that's what Dwayne said. He's cleaning up downstairs today. Like I said, I don't look when I go into the basement or into the garage. I just don't look because I'm like,
Sometimes you're better off just not knowing, right?
Yeah, I'm a minimalist at heart, and then I have a reselling husband. Yeah, so different parts of the house are designated for different things. Like,
I am a lot of minimal, yeah, that word. Nor will I ever be one of those.
Well, you look at my craft room, and no one would believe me that I'm a minimalist, but that's my one thing is my crafty crap. But I've shared with you I moved around a lot as a kid, and so I never really had much, and so even still, it's like we couldn't pack all of this up in one weekend before the landlord finds out that we're not paying rent, even though we bought our house. But childhood issues.
I'm very good.
Oh, Dwayne has more crap. Let's see. Oh,
Careful. That's Noritake made in
Nor-
occupied Japan.
So if you heard that, Noritake, occupied Japan. Here, take the. Oh, it even has the.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, that's really pretty.
This is a Russian piece.
Willow asked what everyone was making or doing I made a pair of earrings. Carla's what do you call it? Refurbishing,
Yeah, I
Recreating.
guess.
reimagining. And Heather's doing
Repurposing,
show and tell.
recycling.
Cindy's getting ready for her auction tonight.
Right now, Cindy's moving things from side to side on her desk. Where's Jude? Jude makes fun of me because I move it from side to side.
I don't
So
think I've seen Jude in the chat yet.
So what else did he bring up?
Show us all your goodies.
Seriously, Dwayne, it's time for you to find us some more beads.
I know. I got to get some more leather from him because I like the leather. That's another thing I haven't played with in a couple of days that I should pull back out is running the leather through the Cricut machine and embossing it.
I need more head pins and jump rings.
That's why I like having the torch. I can make my own head pins, but I'm not good at soldering anything, so I'm not at the point where I'm trying to weld the jump rings or anything. I'm not
did
doing
any of you look at the ring that I was showing?
No, we didn't.
No.
Okay. So ruby, 14 karat gold, diamond chips. Look at how tiny that is. Again, it'll fit my daughter. She has little munchkin fingers.
Right.
She has little tiny hands and feet. Didn't get that from me. But yeah, it fits on my pinky, but it wouldn't stay.
Heather's showing us some of the finds that Dwayne has come across in his 2 new storage units.
Yes. Oh, this big, huge book. The thing is like 3 feet tall by 2 feet wide. Total coffee table book. Anatomy. So it's really cool. We're looking at it. Should look at what year it is.
Y'all a little bit old to be playing doctor.
And and with it being that huge, it's got a lot of information in it. That's for sure. So was cool. And I wish if we lived closer together, we could just like rotate our crap that we don't use. The other one.
No, we can have a craft exchange.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yep.
What do you need and what do I have that you need?
I would love to have someone come in and go through and take whatever it is they could use. That like take it. Because
I like this. I added this. I think I like that. Look.
Let's see.
I added this guy.
Is that one got beads on it?
Yeah, it was part of the necklace.
Pretty, yeah.
It makes him look even more gothic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, I'm satisfied with this.
Yay.
Which never happens. These are the things that I'm satisfied with. It doesn't happen very often.
Oh, I know when you like finish something and you step back and it's like, oh my gosh, that's actually cute.
Or like that's actually awful. I need to redo it completely.
Yep, not all of us can be Bob Ross and have happy mistakes, unfortunately.
I did. That was my daughter.
I'm going to show everybody the necklace that you made, Carla.
Jeremy brought up even more stuff.
I'm going to show them the necklace that I got from you that you made. Now, like I said, the fingers have broken, but like I love how you did this. Now, was this from a whole doll or how did you?
I think it was like a piece of one that I got in something, like a doll part.
Like roses on there and then a rose here.
Thank you, bud.
No, love it. I think it's so cool and it has that very vintage feel to it.
Yeah, people probably wouldn't notice that the fingers were gone. I wonder if like you could glue a flower or something over it so you wouldn't even notice.
Put something in her hand so that
yeah.
Or it just looks like she had an industrial accident.
Yeah, she had pretty little painted finger. I still got a couple of the fingers in there that I could probably reattach, but
Yeah, I think I put something in her hand.
If you
Yeah,
had
I
one
think
of
you wouldn't
those
see
old
it.
fashioned a piece of jewelry that had a like one of those celluloid carved roses, that would be
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah, I do. I have stuff like that.
Because the other stuff's glued on with E6000 anyway, so I think that would be fine.
What about a seashell? Maybe. Let me see. I've got some seashells right here. Like I could actually put her hands inside of it. Look like she's holding a conch shell.
I think someone would buy this necklace. What do you guys think?
Absolutely.
I think so.
I
People love crosses.
I really like this one. I think I need to sell this guy to somebody who'll wear it.
Yes.
I'm surprised Jimmy don't wear it.
I think it's too delicate for him. I do love this one. This one I would wear. Not that I wouldn't wear the other ones, it's just this one's more my style. I do like this one too. This one's really neat on.
Cool.
See, I get like overwhelmed in like trying to make things look nice. And then like I'm not happy with anything ever, and then I just get frustrated and give up.
So do you mess with stuff too much? Is that what it is? Because I can get doing that, and because so, like when it comes to being creative, there's only so much you can do before it's just like, yeah, now you did too much.
So
I think it's I'm so in love with some of my materials that I'm afraid to like ruin them.
That makes
know?
sense. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. Totally.
So Carla, check this out. I've been talking about the things I got out of the 16-pound box. This was one of the things that I found in it, and when I found it, I thought, now that's what Jimmy needs. But it's a stamp, like you stamp wax when you see a letter, and it's a kitty cat, like an Egyptian cat.
Oh,
So
that's cute.
anyway, but it says Italy on it. So, but it looks like an Egyptian cat, but it does say Italy on it. So I guess it's an Italian cat. So anyway, but oh
It's
my god,
interesting the things you can find.
yeah. April, I have a whole bunch of evil eye beads. Why am I here by myself?
Oh, I put it on you because you were showing the stamp.
Oh. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of evil eye beads, but they're plastic. So
I fixed this from yesterday too, by the way.
I didn't get to see your jar opening last night.
It's
See.
so I got this in there.
Ooh.
And it's not magnetic. And they're crystals with like pointies. They're really, really pretty.
Set. I've got a sterling silver one that's very old, that's bezel set like that.
I think it might be. There's no clasp on it, and it was broken, but it was like a really easy fix. I just had to like
I think
put the
they're
jump ring back together.
30s or something. That's when I think they are.
It's really, really pretty.
Yeah, I like it. I like the bezel set crystals.
Yeah, like before Swarovski started it or something, I guess.
Yeah. Before they tried to claim it for themselves, like they're the only crystal makers.
Yeah, there was a lot of vintage stuff in that one. To see, I'm trying to figure. Like, I have a lot of things I really like. Like, I think these could go nicely together on something.
that's an Avon cameo there, isn't it?
A what?
An
Yeah.
Avon cameo. He looks like the one that's like the one you've got, April.
Yeah, I do have that one still.
So.
Oh, now I know I was glue all over my hands. It's broken.
See, I love this. See, I get so in love with like the parts like this
That's the kind of
that
stuff
like
that I get tickled by too.
yeah. And then I'm like, oh, I don't want to ruin it.
And that's what I keep those little crystals like that, or for them mostly go on sun catchers and stuff. Found.
Because these are ones I grabbed that I really like all of these things in here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that looks good.
Also, this weird one.
Oh, it almost looks like a Teletubby or something.
It does.
No, it
Weird.
looks like one of those flying bugs from that movie, the Bug movie.
I was thinking it looks like one of those ugly fish.
Yeah, it's not pretty, but I like it. So it's gonna go on
It's
something.
definitely unique. I've never seen anything quite like it.
It's going on something. What? I don't know. See, these are all the things that I'm super in love with in here. So like these are broken, but they're older, so I'm probably going to use these to make something with.
Like gecko or something.
Because you can tell like it's broken. I wouldn't take it apart if it wasn't broken. But it is in a few spots and like here too. So that one and this one right here is also broken. You can see things gone, but like these beads are so pretty too.
So far, yeah. You found lots of nice vintage jewelry.
And like this guy, I gotta find something to do with him.
Ooh.
That's so pretty.
Oh, he needs to be a pendant with those yellow beads.
Those older
Yeah.
ones like that, you should check the stone because sometimes they're not just glass. Like I found smoky quartz and old vintage brooches and stuff that were costume. That could be
You're
what
right.
Hope has.
You're right, Cindy. This would go together perfectly.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I like that a lot. And they're pretty similar in color. I did fix something else that I had gotten from this because this one I got from an estate sale and I just grabbed pieces of stuff. Like this was broken too. But like I like the look of it.
Oh yeah. Is it copper?
Yeah. And like this guy too.
Ooh.
It's really pretty. So that's my problem. I end up getting things like that and then I'm always afraid I'm gonna ruin it. And then this one was a keychain and it had no business being a keychain.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that needs to be a little dongle on a necklace.
Yeah, right? Like a long gold necklace, right?
Yeah.
Same thing like the
And
earrings,
even
I
maybe
think.
put a tassel on the bottom of it or something. If you can figure out a way to do it.
Yeah, I like this guy. Maybe I'll do something with these two then. I just wait until things speak to me, I think.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
Like how you can just have something hanging around for a long time and then suddenly it's like, oh, okay, I know what I'm going to do with it.
These could be nice together too, actually. I love that stuff, though. You don't see it that often, you know?
Blue.
Like this one right here was too small. I had to figure something out. I put this one on here for now.
Or Do you also do the thing where you buy something for a project and you set it aside and then you come upon it years later and you're like, I know I was going to do something with this.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. Like, even with like paint and stuff like that, I'll get it, and then I get overcome with like not wanting to ruin it, and then I do nothing with it.
Oh,
And then sometimes it expires.
Willow said you could even make a pull chain for your ceiling fan or a Christmas ornament out of that one right there.
Yeah.
I'm a craft paint hoarder.
It's crazy, right? Like, I know mentally it's dumb, but I still do it.
Yeah, I will, as I've shared many, many times, that I used to work at a craft store, and I felt like I was basically a drug dealer because, let's see, I figured there was the yarn and the fabric that could be useful for something, make blankets. But everything else was just for crafting or art, which, I obviously appreciate it, but I was like, man, I'm just a drug dealer. I literally sold thousands of dollars to aid in other people's addiction.
You see it common though, because like if you get on your local Facebook trade and swap and sell sites and stuff, people are constantly selling off like their craft hoard.
Yeah.
Like people do it all the time. They get into one project, two projects, and it spins out of control, and they buy so much stuff, and then they're like, I don't have time for crafts anymore. So then they sell it all. And that's when I come in and I'm like, hey, let me get some of that.
Well, I guess I would tell myself that I was helping to bring joy to people's lives,
Yeah.
Yeah, how I helped my guilt.
All my rubber stamps. We had a friend that started having stamp parties. So then one of my friends, she bought a bunch of stuff, and then she got tired of it and sold it to me for like a fourth of what she paid for it. My sister-in-law, she went to a bunch of Stampin' Up parties and she bought a bunch of stuff, and then she didn't want it and she just gave it to me. So that's how I built up. And now I've sold most of my stamps in my craft sales.
Yeah, I never got in. I sold a ton of stamps. I never really got into it because I'm like, because they're really expensive, and then you use it a couple of times. Then what do you do besides sell it? And
Stamps I used to use in art.
And that's cool.
I mean, I guess if you're one of the people that's doing the junk journals,
Yeah.
or if
Stuff
you
like that.
make your own photo albums, or you're that hardcore,
Or
then
make cards. They use
I
a
just
lot
have
of cards.
I have a few that I've kept, because me and Cindy buy supplies that we can sell in our craft auction. So I'll buy them and then I'll go through them and see if I want to keep any for myself. And I usually just keep the ones with teddy bears and stuff on them because I stamp them on my envelopes on the outside. When I send stuff out that sells.
Yeah, do them on your tags.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that and I do have stamps. So, I don't know where I stuck them. I cleaned up a couple of drawers, and now I can't find anything. So now,
what did I do with it? I found my palm stone. It was sitting here beside the fan on my computer, and it was warm. I was like rubbing it all over my face because I'm cold. Just stuck myself in my eye.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one for myself once I get done with it, and I'm gonna wear it.
And
I haven't tried any wire wrapping it in forever, so I need to try that. I got where it was frustrating me trying to get it to do like I wanted it to do, and for me, when I start getting frustrated, that's when it loses its fun. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I always leave it alone when I get frustrated, and I come back to it later when my mind's clear.
Dave's in there duhing me. You shouldn't be duhing me, baby.
I think my next thing is, like I said, I'm gonna get out the leather and make some bracelets, embossed leather bracelets, and
I
then I
want to
bought.
see you do some more of that fire painting.
Yeah, I can fire paint on some more stuff. I got some more pipe too, but I have to nail it and hammer it out and make those cuffs, the big cuffs with it and stuff. And then I'm gonna order some more copper sheet that's a little bit thinner than this, because this is kind of thick. This is what I've been using. It's quite thick. I don't even know the gauge of it because I just bought this at Hobby Lobby. But I've been using that in the Cricut machine to cut out like the shapes and different things. Tried a bird cage yesterday, but that one didn't work out. But I think in a thinner piece of copper, this would come out good, the bird cage, and then I could cut out it'll cut out all the little holes in the shapes, and then I might put like an image of a bird or images of birds or something behind it. I mean, I want to do resin eventually too.
I love doing resin.
So bad I can't stand it. But right now I can't even get to my shelf because I've managed to collect so many stone beads. And
Yeah.
stone
I like resin. The only thing is the bubbles are a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all. I want to mention a channel that I watch, and he makes makes stuff with resin. He's done. He just did a recent video with resin jewelry, but it's called the Craftsman, and he uses a little puppet when he talks. He's hilarious, and I love listening to him. But he said, like with the resin and stuff, not to really stir it around or manipulate it too much, because that's how it gets a lot of the air bubbles in it. But he also makes like little figurines out of, I guess, resin or different types of epoxies and stuff like that. He makes his own little action figures and things, but he's fun to watch. So if y'all just want a good laugh, go check out the Craftsman.
He's
And
that one that he's real southern, right? He has the Louisiana.
Like Louisiana, yeah. You don't ever see his face. He's always wearing gloves, and he's got that real southern Louisiana kind of accent. And he plays on it a lot too, though. But it's funny. I just get tickled when I watch his videos. He has done a few on making jewelry with resin and stuff like that. His is just kind of overall, I guess, general crafting, any kind of crafts that he comes up with. He shares it. Let's see. I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing anything anymore.
You're not doing anything? I keep adding things to my craft bag. I have a craft bag for tonight. And I keep adding things to it. So
I now need.
I'm at that
I
point where I need to sell some more stuff before I buy any more stuff.
I feel ya.
That's why I haven't bought the stuff to try resin. I need to make more out of what I already have instead of just, you know how like you get excited about trying things, so you start buying this and buying that and buying this, buying that, and then I've got like all kinds of different stuff to work with here. But like after I play with it, then I'm like, I'm gonna move on and try something else. I need to actually make some things and sell some things out of what I've already got before I move on to the next thing.
look, I'm being brutal today. I just put in a brooch that I had laid aside to fix that is a Coro brooch. And y'all know how I feel about my Coro stuff.
Welcome back. Mm-hmm.
It's gotta go. It's gotta go. Oh, I love this little thing that I found in. I don't know where I found it, if it was in that box or not, but it's got this little it's a little heart. And it's got like a piece of lapis in it.
Nice.
or it may be sodalite. I don't know. No, lapis has the gold flecks in it, don't it?
It can. Lapis is mostly just blue, but the lazuli, the lapis lazuli, is when it's got the little gold flake on it.
And there can be some lapis is man-made.
So anyway, I found that in a thing, and it's obviously it had something here that's broke off, but it has 2 holes here that I could attach a jump ring to. So,
Right.
but finding that color brass chain to work with is going to be a pain in the tootie. So,
Yep, I need gold chain and I need brass chain. I've got a lot of components that I could put together and make some stuff, but I need the chain part.
well, and that's what the other day I was trying to make those dove earrings, and I needed gold earring.
Oh,
wire.
I'm sorry, Willow.
I nearly had to take them apart. What's wrong?
She said they get to talking with each other. I feel like I'm watching through a window and not really included.
Oh,
I'm
look
sorry.
here, look at this.
From time to time.
This is pretty. I don't know. I'm going to make a bracelet out of it. Oh, I've got my camera off, don't I?
No, we can see you.
Oh, okay. There. So, look at that. It's mother of pearl, and it's got a carved flower.
That is pretty.
And it's just a bracelet part. I mean, it's like you can attach to the side here and make a bracelet. I'm gonna do that. So, what are you crafting today, Willow? Are you making anything?
I think she was saying earlier she had been doing something. Let's go back and see.
Last time we were here, she was making yo-yos.
She said, I'm still doing pills, food, breathing treatment stuff. Then I gotta drop the gas tank on the push mower and clean it out. And then she'll be doing woodworking on the deck. Yeah, she's a handy lady.
She's busy.
She said, I've got a doll cradle I need to strip paint from so that I can repaint it. And then she wants to make a board with pegs to hang on her wall for all her necklaces.
All her what?
Necklaces.
Oh, look.
I want to make a jewelry tree. If y'all watched my video when we went to the mountains, I videotaped in one of those little shops. They had just a branch, that they put in a pot with some rocks around it. And then the branches, they hung jewelry and stuff off the branches. And I wanted to make a jewelry tree like that.
I have one of these. It used to be a little table. And when we moved, the table got broke. And so I put in all these cup hooks, and it hangs from up here. But then you can twist these and hang necklaces and stuff on it. And so I used to use it in my flea market booth. But actually, it's got two ways you can hang it. But anyway, so I hang stuff like that.
Yeah, that's neat.
So, and if you
like upstairs, I've got some of those old wooden, like accordion opening type things. I've got those, and then it's for putting like yarn and thread and all that kind of stuff on. I have those up there, but I need to bring down here to hang necklaces and stuff.
I use a scarf hanger like this to hang all my extra chains on.
I've got some of those. I think I've got ties. I've got a bunch of ties and scarves and stuff upstairs with those.
Well, that's just all my extra chains, like for when I'm crafting, I grab a chain and need a chain. So now, some of y'all will remember. Ow! I just stepped on something sharp. I don't know what it was.
Is it embedded in your foot?
No. It was kind of like stepping on a Lego. Let's see. Guess it was an earring. Anyway, y'all remember I had these and sold these?
Yep, I've got one from you.
You have one. So I had two of them in my booth. And one day when I took a picture of my booth, Donna Hackney saw this and she asked if how much it would cost her to ship it. And so I sold it to her and shipped it to Utah. And she painted hers, spray painted hers. Um, I'm trying to get the stupid bubble wrap off of it. She spray painted hers aqua blue, like
Mhm.
turquoise blue, and then she decorated it. She outlined it.
I have a lot of necklaces. Yeah.
She outlined it with beads. She
That
outlined all this part with beads and decorated it and made it
And
really.
it opens up on the side, right? So I was thinking it'd be cool to put like a plant inside of it too, and maybe put it on my front porch.
Actually, if you had a little ivy and you put it in it, and then the little ivy could grow all up in it.
Yeah,
That looks really pretty. You know what? I have a little ivy that grows outside of.
I think that's what I'm gonna do with mine. I'm gonna use it on the front porch as decoration, put a little plant or something in it, and then maybe bend those little hooks at the top out just a little ways, and then I could make little sun catchers or something to hang off of it.
So, but I never. I mean, my when I bought them, because I bought a whole case of them, my thought was you could so paint that a different color. And
Mhm.
I actually want to paint this last one that I have. I want to paint it the picture the mirror glass silver.
Oh yeah.
I have some of it. I want to do it, but now whether or not that gets done is another whole story. So, anyway, so I have so much craft stuff that I need to have a major craft sale. I need to go through it before we have our craft sale and sell a bunch. So,
Willow's got a bunch of decorative dress forms. And she said she would make one of those trees, but she's worried about her cat climbing on it. I'm sure the cat would have a ball with a bunch of necklaces just swatting at them.
decorative dress forms. Yeah, I want a real dress form, a real mannequin. One of the booths that I used to love to go to in Branson, they had a real dress form, and if you've ever seen a real dress form, the body is padded so you can stick pins in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they had
styrofoam or something, but it's coated with fabric, and it's hard to poke into it though, for some reason.
anyway, they
I
had
have-
covered the bodice with lace and then made like a lace skirt, so it almost looked like a wedding dress, and then they pinned brooches to it.
Mm-hmm.
It was so pretty, and that's how they were selling the brooches. Were off of that. You just pulled them off. But I'm like, yeah, if I get one of those and start pinning all my brooches to it, my brooches will never get sold. We can't disturb it. I've got them all pinned just like they go now. So,
I see that at stores. Salvation Army, they usually do that. They have a dress form, and they put their brooches on there for sale. And that one store that I just recently found not long ago, they've got one, and it's completely covered in beautiful brooches. But they're the one that's like so expensive that I have to just kind of nitpick through the store to find good deals because I really just cannot pay the prices that they're asking. But yeah, and it's like I'm looking at it like, man, y'all got so much jewelry that it's like taken over, but y'all won't even like run a sale or lower the prices a little bit. It's like they're just gonna have that stuff sitting there forever.
How much do they charge for like a brooch?
Depending on whether they know anything about it and they know the vintage designer or it's marked or whatever. Usually, like you're gonna pay anywhere from $12 on up. And I mean, they do have a good stash of Native American jewelry, and they've got nice prices on those too. I mean, in a retail setting, like if I was the one collecting it and buying it for myself, it's very reasonable. But for the reseller side of it, it's just way too much for me to make any major profit off of it. And I'm so cheap about it. Like I don't want to pay like more than $5 to $10 at most a piece for jewelry. Like if I'm gonna sell it, I want it on the cheap.
Absolutely.
That's why if you ever catch me at an auction and you see me going up over that price range, it's probably because I want it for myself, not because I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I collect a lot of things for a while before. That's why I think people know not to like ask me for things always right away. I'm like, I just need to hold on to it for a little while until I'm ready to let it go.
Right.
Then you can ask me for it. Although people can usually tell what I'm gonna keep and what I'm not gonna keep, so a lot of times they don't like ask me for those things anyway.
Yeah. Willow said the dress form she bought from Salvation Army Thrift. A wedding dress shop was closed for taxes, and the form she got was brand new, retailed for nearly $300, but she got it for $99.99. That's good. She said her mom bought it for her 41st birthday. That's what I'm always looking for. I'm always looking for like uh if a retail location shuts down and they have some mannequins or something, I'd like to go in and snag one of those good quality mannequins. Right now, I put my men's clothing on my women's mannequin, and I just kind of turn her around to her back, and so she don't have boobs. Because she's just the bust, or from the waist up. She's not even got the legs or anything like that. No head. I have a head mannequin separate.
Dwayne didn't buy the mannequin he has. My son, the company that he may or may not be working for anymore, they do conventions. They also sell fixtures for retail.
Mm-hmm.
And this mannequin, it's just the male, bust. He'd been hanging out at the store forever, and my son made him simply disappear one day. So that's how Dwayne got his.
Now he got furloughed too, right?
Yes.
Where they told him,
yeah,
bring him back once they.
And so same with his father. So Ian's been there for like about 8 years, and his dad's been there since Ian was 2. So, yeah.
No. We're eating the rest of that pork.
Damn it! I put the clasp on backwards.
Oh.
I'm done now. Mostly. I gotta.
It's so pretty.
It looks
Oh
really
my
nice
God, it's
on.
gorgeous. Show me big, boo. Show me big.
Show me big. Okay. All right.
No, not me. Show Carla big.
Oh, you said show me big.
Show me big. I meant show me what she's showing me big.
Right. There we go.
Yeah, I just gotta switch these around. They're backwards.
Oh yeah, that looks really nice together.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's
That is
perfect.
So you gonna
So you
wear
guys
that,
are good
Carla?
luck today.
She's got lots done today. Look at that.
Yeah, I love this. And these are so pretty. I got these yesterday too. These are milk glass beads.
Yeah, I love milk glass.
I like the white jewelry looks really nice, believe it or not. It always looks so classy.
Yeah, I like the trifari and all that kind of stuff that they kind of spray painted it and it was gold and white and stuff like that. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, like kind of like white Japan or something. I don't know if that's what it's called, but
Right. Very similar to that.
That
I
is
can't believe I
cool.
put this on backwards. I knew I was gonna do that.
So, of all the pliers that I have, I do not have a pair that has that little curved neck.
I don't have one either. I've got my tweezers that are my little, that have it, but
I don't even have tweezers that have the curved neck. No, only kind of tweezers I really have are medical tweezers. So,
these are just for like, quenching and firing something.
no, what you have are medical tweezers too. Those are actually for doing stitches.
These? These are like tongs,
Huh.
Well, they may not be, but they sure look like it. That curved piece catches a hold of the needle on the thread thing.
They were inspired by.
They were
Yeah.
inspired by.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the difference is like these, you have to squeeze them like that. So like when you let go, it grabs the metal or whatever. But with the medical tweezers, I think they actually even clamp, but they've got the like regular scissors kind of handles on them.
Right.
They'll
But they also make some that are like that look like this that are curved, and you squeeze them yourself and squeeze it in. So
I used to have a really old pair of tweezers. I think I got them from my mom when she passed away, but they were like really old metal looking ones like those. And I think that's what they were. They were old medical tweezers.
we have a bunch of medical stuff like that from Dave being in the hospital, from me being in the hospital, from everybody having a hospital, Jared being in the hospital, all of us being in the hospital. My coffee is ice cold, but I love my little red. I know it's Christmas, but I still love my little red truck cup.
I'm done.
That's good.
Very happy.
Yes.
That's really pretty.
That would be beautiful on a black sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Quote Ken. He's always saying, oh, that'd look really nice on a sweater.
Yeah, like that one and this one are similar, you know?
Yep, I love the AB crystal dangle thing for sure.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
this one I think I'll
chandeliers.
keep. I won't let this one go yet. And there's still a few more here.
Okay, let's see. I need to mark this.
I don't come across those that often. The really vintage, really nice rosaries.
Mm-hmm. I've got one that's gold filled that's really super nice, and it's got some crystal beads on it, and I actually wear it like a necklace sometimes. It's the only one that I've kept out of the ones I found, because usually when they're that old, they're in some way broken.
Yeah, I have one on my Etsy right now. That's nice.
What is Dwayne talking about? Carla, we learned in kindergarten we have to share.
I'll share the other things.
Right.
I just hold on to things for a little while and then I'm okay.
Got it.
Some things I've had for so long just because I'm indecisive on like what I'd want to list it for. Or I feel like I don't know enough about it to like really give a good description.
Mm.
So I've held on to it for so long.
Oh, there.
And some things, they're in there because they're so pretty that it's just like, I don't want to sell this right now.
I know. This was a single earring. This one's really pretty.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Sorry
I
about
love
that.
single earrings.
That's a really nice bead.
I do something with the. I got these yesterday too.
Are
So
Like
what
one or
was
two
the
of
good
them were
stuff?
broken.
What was the
Are they
good
from
Like
and tax stuff
they're
that came out of that?
yeah, they're like glass, crinkle glass or something.
Mm-hmm.
Really neat.
I guess they were really popular in the 70s or something. People used to actually do these themselves with marbles and stuff.
Yeah, I was learning that you can put the marbles in the oven and they'll crack, and you'll use them like that. I thought about making out of nothing but marbles, like wire wrapping the marbles, like caging them in and making like a beaded necklace out of them, because the kids have a lot of leftover marbles and stuff that they don't play with.
Here was the kitty cat that I had that's like what she was showing a while ago.
Oh, let me pull you up. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty. I love the enameling.
Yep.
I like that.
And it says Discovery on the back of it. So,
Hmm.
but it was an earring, and I was hoping I would find the other one, but I didn't. So I made it into a pendant necklace.
I've got lots and lots and lots of single earrings. That's my intention is to turn into necklaces.
I just sold a bag of single earrings. So
Yeah, I've sold some and kept some. I have too many for me to keep them all. This is a very small bracelet.
no.
What were your favorite things that came out of your jar yesterday?
That necklace I just showed you guys that I was wearing, that was my favorite. And this I gotta take apart. These are really pretty beads.
Oh
And the pearls are for the most part nice too. They're like the glass covered ones. There's a couple that have issues, but like also those nice pearls in good condition are hard to find too, you know? But like these things, they have all the verdigris on them.
Yeah, that restrung might be all that means.
Yeah, repurposed.
I got to put my fire on. I'm cold. We ran the air conditioner last night, and now I'm running my heater.
Okay,
I
Dwayne.
need to do something with this too.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know what I'm gonna do with him, but I need to do something with him.
He's cute. He needs on a necklace.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I
figure
love
out-
that.
Isn't it cute?
That is adorable.
It like reminds me of Hawaii or something. I like it.
There. I think on that side is good. Good.
It's funny. I sell craft lots and I still have so much stuff. It's ridiculous.
That's how you're going to make your millions. Just keep selling your craft lots.
Dude, I make like I realized the other day I make like $10 on my craft lots.
So maybe not millions.
No.
Well, the way I
I
always
just
look at it is like if we take a jar and we open it up and we take out the pieces that we want to keep or sell or whatever, and then we can take the rest of it and divide it up amongst what we want to use to maybe repurpose with, and then sell the rest of it. We're getting a portion of what we're investing in those jars back automatically that way.
Sure.
Yeah, the thing is I mean it's usually multiple jars I'm doing then, you know.
Yeah.
I hate trying to get out little rhinestones because I pop them and they shoot up in the sky.
I have metal shards all over the place that I really shouldn't walk around barefooted. Because every time you snip a piece of wire, some part of it goes flying.
I gotta put up a video too. You guys will like it. It's about how I figured out how to nicely harvest rhinestones and things.
Todd,
Tell me the secret.
thanks for joining us. She said she's got to get up and get busy.
Tell me the secret, because I'm trying to get these little rhinestones out of this little thing here, and so far I'm not having a lot of luck. They're little. They're not little.
It depends
being
on if
funny.
they're prong set or not.
Yeah, they are prong set.
Yeah, so my thing won't work. It's not for prong set.
Let's get in here with the snippers. Yeah, if they're not prong set, a lot of times I can shoot them with my heat gun and they'll come right out. The heat will loosen the glue. So there we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. I saw you wiggling, you silly thing. I know you're loose now.
Well, it is 4:30, guys, and we only have about 4 people watching. So I was going to say we can go ahead and wrap it up for today.
Okay.
What do y'all think?
Sounds
Anybody?
like a plan.
Cindy's got her auction tonight, guys. If you're interested in buying some vintage and modern jewelry, either one, I guess.
Yeah, I've got both.
Yes. Then she'll be on tonight. What time?
6 o'clock. I do it 6 Central Time every week. Central. I start on Central Time, so be 7 your time.
Okay. And we will see you next time on a Craft With Me video or whenever I pop back in. I hope everybody has a great day and stay safe. Be well. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
I don't know where Heather went.